Hi guys, welcome back for another video. Today I'm returning with another video on the model farm diorama. So today on the farm we are busy getting the straw all baled up. You would have seen last episode we combined it. It wasn't a bad crop, could have been better, but as I said, I think this field's getting a bit tired, so we're going to plough it up and we're going to seed it into a different crop. Don't know quite what yet. Maybe oilseed rape, oats, soybeans. I'm not sure yet, but we'll see. We're also doing another field next year that we are reseeding. So it'll be seeded into probably barley, and then it'll be seeded back then into grass by autumn once we've combined it. Just because, as I said, that grass field's getting a bit tired as well. So anyway, first of all, we've got the Massey 3120 on the John Deere 990 baler, baling at the straw. We are just doing round the outside round bales, and then the middle will be small squares, and I think we're selling the small squares off the field, so they'll be sold. Well, we're going to deliver them to someone down the road that's bought them off us, because we've got a fair few small squares left from last year. We're going to keep the round bales ourselves because they'll be ideal for the straw chopper, and then we're going to sell the small squares. And you can see she's just letting out a bale there, quite a nice bale. These bales are, I believe, 5'11" in height, so nearly 6 foot. Obviously the Fusion I think only does 4.5 foot bales ish, or maybe 5 foot. This baler can go up to just over 6 foot, so that's why we're using it. Less bales, but more quantity, if you know what I mean, more in the bale. Yeah, 3120's handling the baler grand. We haven't used a 3120 on the baler at all, but we thought, you know, we'll give her a run out. And yeah, she's doing well. She's not struggling, nothing. I mean, she's about 125 and then 120 at the shaft, so she's doing just right. You can see she's nearly finished. We started at the bottom of the field. The field does carry on a bit. But yeah, we'll have maybe 6 bales, round bales, but as I said, they are quite big, so if we were to do the Fusion size bales, we'll probably have about 10 or maybe 15. But yeah, and then the combine's still in the field. As I said, the combine's still in the field, so we're going to bring that back up now once we've finished baling and carting the bales in, and she'll be coming back up. We'll wash her off, grease her, oil her, and put her away. So yeah, and then here we've got the 6125R on the single bale spike on the loader, and then we've got the Nugent double bay lift on the back. There's no point putting a trailer on when we're only going to have, you know, 6 or 7 bales, round bales. It's just easier to, you know, cart them up. As I said, if we have 6 bales, it'll only be 2 trips, because we'll be able to put 1 on the front and 2 on the back, so yeah, it won't be too bad. So yeah, that's that. I will also do another clip of the small square baling, so don't worry about that. And then coming up here, we've got the 4094 on the small square baler, just heading down the field now. And yeah, as I said, the Massey's nearly finished, so once she's finished, we'll start square baling and getting that done. So yeah, she's heading down. As I said, stay tuned. There will be another clip of small square baling and loading the little bales up. Here, just got a few attachments and whatnot. Scraper, bucket, tedder, topper, and a few bags of seed there, and fuel tank. And then here we have the Renault, which you haven't seen in a long time on the model farm. Basically, she's just been parked around the other side of the pit here, doing nothing. She was on the bale splitter during May when the cows went out. The cows went out April, or late March, early April. And we were going over to the outer farm to feed bales to the bullocks during May. And then middle of June, they actually went off to slaughter. And we've got calves over there now, which will be, well, same size as the bullocks now, probably December time. And so yeah, we're in the process of fattening them up as well. So we're not needing to take the bale splitter over, because you can just fork enough silage in front of them. But once they get to that size, you'll have to put, you know, a few bales out a day, maybe 3 bales out a day for them. So that's when you'll need the bale splitter then. But yeah, she's off the bale splitter, and yeah, she did have a dead battery, but we charged the battery up overnight, put her back in, and she started straight away. Checked her oil and everything, plenty of diesel in her. And yeah, so we went over to the outer farm there this morning. We went to get our little hay trailer that we use. As I said, there's no point using the big trailers, because we're not going to fill it really, and you know, it's just right. So yeah, got a small hay trailer on the back, and we put the bale splitter on the pallet there, just to be able to move it around if you want to. But it needs to be serviced anyway for ready for winter, because we'll be using that winter time as well. And yeah, the mighty Renault. So she'll have a little bit of a use now. Can't take these small square bales. I think there'll only be maybe a load and a half at the most. I think there won't be much more, I don't think. But yeah, as I said, next year then we'll have more. The TM is parked up on the wagtail after spreading a bit of fertiliser on some grazing ground, just a little bit of sprinkle of it. We bought a few small bags. We weren't going to use a big bag, otherwise it'll go off once you open it. So we went to buy 4 little small bags of fertiliser just to chuck in quickly, just to boost the grass, you know, for cows. Because as I said, the rest of the cows are coming back now after we've done second cut. They'll be all coming back for winter and start grazing at home here in the silage field. So yeah, and next episode you will see her off the wagtail and onto the hedge cutter. Yeah, it's that time of year again where she'll be on the hedge cutter. I think she'll need a wash though beforehand, wash her windows and get her somewhat clean. So yeah, that'll be the last time now you see the TM doing jobs like that, and she'll be on the hedge cutter now for the next 3 or 4 months probably. Post driver, there's another little thing, is we have sold our Valtra. Well, I say we, my brother has. It just didn't work out for him, so we bought the post driver and the fencing reeler off him because it's a great piece of kit. We bought them off him, but he sold his Valtra, unfortunately. We've also bought a new tractor ourselves, not my brother, but we've bought another tractor ourselves because we need, it's not a want, but we need, because the main tractors that were going out contracting was the 7.4, the 6.9 and the TM. The TM's on the hedge cutter, which means then we only have the 7.4 and the 6.9, so, and the other tractors are a bit old and a bit slow on the road, so we've bought a new tractor and it is in the yard, but you may not be able to see it. So try and put in the comments down below. You may be able to see a sneak peek of it if I've accidentally shown. Guess in the comment section down below what you guys think of it, and you will see it in the next episode. So it will be revealed in the next episode. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, it's exciting. It's not a make that we've had on the farm for a long time. It's not a John Deere, it's not a Massey, it's not a New Holland. That's all I'm giving you, so guess in the comment section down below. Moving over here, we've got the JCB on the bucket there since combining. And the grain, of course, the trailers are parked up. We are yet to put the sides on the back on. And the rest, the cows are up there, as you can see, grazing that little paddock. And yeah guys, so I'll cut back to you once we are small square baling and getting these bales baled and stacked and carted and all that. So stay tuned for the next clip. Right then, so we are finished, but there's a few other things going on, so I'll show you guys now. So we've got the TM there out spreading in the last bag of fert, little bag obviously, we've got a big bag left, but yeah, just to get the grass growing for the cows. This is a bit slow. We're hoping for some rain tonight actually, so yeah, the straw's been out for about 4 days drying, so that's nice and dry. We did rake it once or twice to get it fluffed up and stuff. We would have tedded it, but would have made a mess. So yeah, so she's out there spreading furt, and obviously next episode, as I said, she'll be on the hedge cutter. And then down here, last half load is going off. Yeah, we actually got quite a big load. Oh, we probably made, let me think, we probably made 300 small squares, and yeah, we fit about, well, he came with his little car, and, well, I say car, he had a little, like a Jeep and a flatbed, and he must have fit 60 on his load, and we fit about, must have been 150 on this trailer, and we're collecting now the last few, so yeah, it's not bad. And yeah, so the Renault is doing well. It's a good run out for her, because as I said, she's been sat for a few months. It'll be soon time to go back to yard scraping, but hopefully not for another 2 months. And yeah, so we're collecting them little bales now, and that'll be harvest over and done with for another year. And we might get a bit of muck out on the field in the next few weeks, because I'm not sure what we're going to do with it. Whether we're going to just, you know, power harrow it or plough it up, and I don't know. I really don't know. So, or run the discs. We've got a set of discs over at the outer farm. We might bring back home and just disc it up. I don't know. I don't know what we'll do. But stay tuned for that. It'll definitely be in another video. And then, now the harvest is finished, I've got to start thinking about winter time, unfortunately. But as I said, cows won't be in for another 2 months, all going well. But we have made a new purchase to hopefully make our feeding and diet for the cows better. Obviously, we don't do dairy anymore, but we have beef cows. But the whole plus of doing that is getting a better diet for them, a more positive diet as well. And yeah, so we have bought, boom, a new diet feeder. So this is a Keenan diet feeder, and you may know these diet feeders do not like round bale silage. So yeah, it is what it is. But what we can do is go with a shear grab or the bale splitter and split it up, you know, in a few pieces and chuck it in if we have to. But our old feeders around the back there, we're selling that private. Someone's come to pick that up, I think this week sometime. So yeah, it was a bit, we had a bit more money for selling it private. So yeah, so this is a 2-year-old diet feeder. So it's not brand new, but it is, you know, near enough new. It's been very well looked after. I think it hasn't been used that much. I think they used it for the first year and they said bugger it for the second. So yeah, it is very much like new. We've got the 398 there, just unloading it. So it's got white front doors, it's got handles, it's got pipes, of course, got to have them. And then what I like about it, which our other diet feeder doesn't have, is a screen to show how much of what you're putting in. So you can put, you know, maybe 150 kilos of crimped barley in, or, you know, maybe 300 kilos of grab silage, you know, at a time or whatever. I'm sure the grab, well, it's more than that. But, you know, you can do a better diet is what I'm trying to say. And you can also clock in there on the little screen there. You can move that screen, you know, you can twist the screen so when you're feeding you can see it, and then twist it back for when you're in the tractor feeding. But yeah, it is a very technology thing, and that's what we wanted. You know, we wanted more precise feeding and better feeding for the cows. That was the whole point. And hopefully, yeah, it will better our feeding and better the diet for the cows as well. The 398 should be more than capable. She's 100 horse, and I've seen tractors below 80 horse. But I wouldn't like to put anything below 80 on it. Let's just say that. You know, more power the better. You can definitely get some feed mixed in. Inside you can see she is very clean. As I said, she hasn't barely been used. You know, the paint is still on her and everything inside there. And then around the other side, if you can see that, nice rubber chute, which will do well. Less spillage, of course. Our other feeder, we realised, because it was high up off the ground, you were spilling a bit. It was bouncing onto the ground and bouncing out. so you'd have to push it in every now and again. But with this, because it's got a rubber chute there and it's going quite low, obviously you're on a trailer now, it'll be lower once you pull it off, but you know, it'll be less spillage, so that's the whole point of that. So yeah, the 7.4 went to get that this afternoon whilst the lads were bailing. Max, one of our other workers, went to get it. So yeah, very pleased with that. And as I said, the other diet feeder is going off and it's been sold private. There's nothing wrong with that feeder either. It's 5 coming up for 6-year-old. Does a very good job at mixing, but just as I said, we wanted that technology and a bit better, you know, a bit bigger as well. So maybe we can start diet feeding at the outer farm. I don't know. But we'll see about that. We're thinking about it for the bullocks, of course. But yeah, as I said, it's about 5 mile travel over there, so it's a bit of a travel, but we'll maybe work something out. But that is our new diet feeder. Obviously, you haven't really seen too much new kit this year on the farm. Obviously, we've had the new to us grain trailer, the topper, the post driver, you know, just little bits, front mower, and a diet feeder now, and we've got a new tractor as well, but hopefully you haven't seen that. It is in one of the sheds, tucked away, so you'll see that next episode, so stay tuned for that. And yeah guys, hopefully you like the new diet feeder. Tell me what you think in the comment section down below. I think it's a very handy piece of machinery, hopefully, and it will do us well, so looking forward to using that. And yeah guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and obviously harvest 2022 is over and out. And also silage for us will be over and out after second cut. Normally we do third cut, but we don't need it this year, so yeah, stay tuned for that. And the hedge cutter will be on next episode as well, so plenty of content to come. We've loads. So anyway, thanks for watching. If you're new to the YouTube channel, like, comment and subscribe. If you have any questions you want to ask me, feel free to ask in the comment section down below, and I'll try to get back to you. And until the next one guys, see you in the next episode. Bye for now.